This content is sponsored by HBC Solar PV Tech and Automaton Electronics and Security.
Hello all, this is a quickly developing story that I would like to update you about the Nissan-Honda merger. This story is from the New York Times by River Akira Davis from February 5th, 2025. So it says, it's titled, Honda and Nissan merger talks in peril. Two of Japan's largest automakers have been in talks to combine their operations to form one of the world's biggest car groups. And there is a shot there for, I guess, or Nissan, a Nissan dealership, or perhaps office in Japan. And it has a caption, a Nissan dealership in Osaka, Japan. Nissan and Honda disclosed in December that they were in merger talks. Hiroko Masuke, the New York Times. So going over this article of this very important story, Nissan Motor and Honda Motor have hit a standstill negotiating the terms of a merger announced less than 2 months ago that would have created the world's largest auto groups. Before their disclosure in December that they were exploring combining operations, Nissan and Honda had discussed operating as partners under a holding company. More recently, Honda pushed for a structure that would give it a bigger say in the holding company and proposed that Nissan become its subsidiary. A plan that Nissan rejected, said two people familiar with the matter who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the negotiations were private. From the beginning of the merger talks, a number of executives at Honda were sour on the idea of merging with Nissan, concerned about its financial state. One of the people said, Nissan has seen reckoning with a drop in sales that has pushed it to make deep cuts in its global operations. Story continues. Honda viewed Nissan's making progress with its restructuring plans as a condition for a potential merger to move forward, as it performed its own analysis, examining factors including projections of the profitability of Nissan's models. The company decided it needed to lay down strict conditions for a merger, the person said. It remains uncertain where Nissan and Honda will stand if the merger talks are formally suspended. The deal was viewed as a lifeline for Nissan in particular. Honda retains a profitable two-wheeler business, but both automakers are struggling under a weight of the difficult and expensive transition toward electric and software-laden vehicles. Honda and Nissan had pitched their combination as a way to share the financial burden by developing and investing in next-generation vehicles together. Nissan sells more than 3 million vehicles per year, while Honda sells nearly 4 million. A merger would position them as the world's third largest automaker group, behind Toyota and Volkswagen. Talks are continuing, the two people familiar with the negotiations said. Nothing formal is likely to be announced by the companies until at least next week, when Honda and Nissan report their earnings for the recent October to December quarter. Nissan's shares fell nearly 5% in trading on Wednesday. Honda's shares gained more than 8%. Again, this story in the New York Times by River Akira Davis, who covers Japan, including its economy and businesses, and is based in Tokyo. So this is a twist, surprising twist that occurred just recently if true, of course. So time will tell. We'll see where these developments go, and perhaps there are a lot of details, a lot of information that is just not public, that the decision makers have and we just don't have, and we'll have to wait, I guess, and see what occurs. Perhaps Nissan has decided, just perhaps, that it can survive alone, and perhaps it had a few aces up its sleeve and it just now decided to use those. So we'll see. The merger may take place, and only time will tell again. So that's the update I wanted to give you. There are a few very important outlets that have this story, including the mainstream media. I believe Car and Driver has a article on that. It says Honda Nissan merger may fail amid talks of acquisition. The deal may fall through as Honda reportedly wants to make Nissan its subsidiary, enact the latter vehemently opposes. So very strong language from the companies, specifically Nissan, which it's obviously got a lot of pride. I mean, it's got a lot of history. Same with Honda. Honda's a younger company, although it is now more profitable. But it is, I believe, a smaller company, although it is more profitable. But that is just what I believe. Do correct me if I'm wrong on the comments. So, also motor1.com has a article that's I have not read, but it's titled Nissan wants to replace Honda with a different partner. So that's interesting. So perhaps I'll cover that on another video. Let me know who that partner may be. That's also a surprise. So we'll see. Do send me your comments. I do review and answer those as much as I can. So thank you very much. Have a great day. See you next time.